What can I say? Might as well introduce them. Hell, I'm halfway there. And you've already heard your names mentioned, but it's just a delight to play with a guy who everybody in this country loves to play with, and for good reason, George Calder. And Hugh, who, oh man, we go back to Pilot and The Runner, and we played together on a lot of that stuff. He was just kind of and remains a drummer's drummer. Just an amazing percussionist, and his musical abilities go well beyond percussion. He just got a great sense of music, period. Hugh Anderson. So if you can put a little schna, that little delay schna thing now on the cedar flute of Hjorn's.
You're pretty good too.
Hey, God bless you. God bless you. And if I weren't hetero, I'd be thinking nice thoughts about you. Do we dim the lights a little? Perhaps not, eh? The spotlight or nothing? The year was 1842. My mother and I had decided to set sail from Scotland in search of our father, who was a trapper in Upper Canada in the New World. He had been sending back beaver pelts, and all of a sudden they stopped coming. We sensed something was wrong. We said goodbye to Scotland, waving goodbye to the shores of Glasgow and the Clyde. There were 42 of us passengers on board, leaving Scotland. When we arrived in Canada, there were 176 of us. To do. My mother's name was Rose Macduff, and on that trip I understood the meaning of the name Rose. Like some roses, she was no good in a bed, but apparently brilliant up against a wall. We landed off the coast of Nova Scotia. We would have preferred to land on the coast. Get what you pay for. We traded a few of our meager belongings in exchange for passage on one of yon great big birch bark canoes, paddled by some voyageurs, they called themselves. They were just paddlers, but they were French and they needed a good name. Westward ho, we went up the mighty St. Lawrence, and we came to a rapids one day, and Mum fell out the canoe. Head first stuck into some stone and mud in the middle of the rapids. We tried to get back to her, but her legs were flailing for a while, and then they just stopped. And we thought, well, we'll leave her there as a warning. Westward ho, we went. I found a guide to take me up into the reaches of Upper Canada in search of my dad on his trap line. And I found his wee cabin nestled into the woods. There was nobody there. I followed some tracks out into the snow. And there he was, squatting down in the snow, doing his business. I said, "Hey, Dad!" I freaked him out so much, he fell right back under one of his bear traps and it snapped up on his windlass. He let a terrifying, blood-curdling scream, but not nearly as loud as the scream he made when the chain ran out. From that day to this, That wee spot in Upper Canada, now Ontario, is known as Twin Screens, Ontario. This has been a Canadian Heritage Moment brought to you by Canada Post.